Hi guys, how's it going? Martin Carcano here. Let's talk about down payment. Now when we ask that question, how much do you want to put down? More often than not we get the same answer. Zero. Or let's see what it looks like with nothing out of pocket. Or show me the terms I really like to come up with nothing out of pocket. The way we ask that question is very important. I think it can shape the rest of your car deal. If we ask how much do you want to put down, if we know we're going to get zero, why do we continue to ask that way? The questions just sound a little bit like this. Mr. Customer, most of my customers put about 20% down, which on this car is about $6,000, or perhaps you'd be more comfortable with 7 or 8. Now when you say that, you have to be extremely serious. And this question has to be extremely rehearsed because when you ask it, and you ask it in that manner, it makes it seem as this is business as usual. And it is. That's what it has to appear to be. Now, our forefathers in the car business did a lot of things wrong, like throwing the keys on the seat, on the roof. They did a lot of things that were unethical. But they did train our customers to expect to put money down. Don't ruin that by asking them how much or giving them the choice of if they want to put money at all. So ask for it that way. Once again, most of my customers put about 20% down, which on this car is about $5,000, or perhaps you'd be more comfortable with 6 or 7. If they say they don't want to put any money down, or they say, I don't like putting money down, your next rebuttal has to be, well, before you make that decision, Mr. Customer, let me tell you why down payment is important and what it does for you. It reduces your payment. It reduces your trade cycle. It puts you in a better equity position. It increases the chances of you getting approved, and it reduces your interest rate. Now, knowing all that, Mr. Customer, are you still considering putting nothing out of pocket? Yeah, let's give it a chance. Let's give it a try without down payment. Okay, perfect. Now, as far as your tax, title, and license, the bank doesn't see that as down payment. How are you planning to take care of that? Cash, check, or credit? And inevitably, the answer is almost always, well, how much is that? Now, the benefit of this is twofold. Now, if the customer says, how much is that? And you say $2,000, they can either come up with some money to cover that. They might say something to the effect of, I can come up with $1,000 to cover half of it. Or they might say something like, let's just roll it onto the payment. When I, as a customer, say, let's just roll it onto the payment, I mentally bump myself higher than what I initially thought I was going to be. So it's important that you ask those questions and that you have those rebuttals. Down payment can be really tricky. And of course, the easiest way to put a car deal together is with nothing out of pocket. But the most profitable one is the one where you manage every inch of the process, whether you're the walk around or the presentation of the numbers or the down payment. The way you ask also has to be extremely rehearsed. I cannot reiterate that enough. It has to be the way business is done, because people will assimilate and they will comply. But you have to make it a point to practice it, and it has to sound natural. It has to sound organic. Hopefully this will help you just make a tad bit more money on your cars. Thank you so much for watching, and happy selling.